Hi everyone, welcome to BIM Guru. In this particular video, we'll discuss about rooms, spaces, and zones. Okay, how rooms are different from the spaces and zones, how spaces are different from rooms and zones, and how zones are different from rooms and spaces. We'll discuss in this particular video. So let's start. Let me create one particular project by system template. Why I'm using system template, we'll discuss that one in my next video. Okay. So now further, let me create some boundaries so that we can create some rooms, spaces, or something like that. So now let me create two more walls like this, and maybe like this. Fine. Now let me copy these two. Okay, because we are in MAP template. Now let me copy by 1000. One more time. Okay, let me stretch it a little bit till right there. So fine. So we are having kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5, 10. 10 equal rooms kind of thing we can say. So right now there are two different things. Either we can provide them as rooms or spaces. Okay, so what are the differences in between these two? First of all, let's discuss that one. If you are architect guy, you can go or you should go with the rooms. Why? Because you just need a room name, number, and the dimension and volume of that particular boundary, right? So you can go with that one. Let me go with the rooms, and then we'll create the spaces. Okay, so I'll click one. Now I'm not going with creating each room one by one. So what I'll do is that I'll go and annotate, sorry, not in annotate, in the architectural tab, click on rooms and click on place automatically. If you do not need the tags on the rooms, you can unselect this one. So right now I want the room names as well, so I'll select these ones. Okay, place rooms automatically. It'll automatically places all the rooms based on the boundaries. Those are created already. Okay, so we are getting 11 rooms. Why 11 rooms? Because it already selects this one as well. Okay, so let me delete this one because we do not need this as of now, because we are just focusing on these 10 rooms only. Fine. Now if I'll select the room, right now in the property I can only see the dimensional area. Okay, or nothing else. The room name, number, that's fine, but in terms of the input that we are getting from this particular room is the dimension, area, perimeter, unbound height, and volume, something like that. Okay, but if I'll assign the space for the particular area, so I'll go in analyze tab right here, click on spaces, and if I'll click space right here, select the space, I can see a lot of things in terms of parameters, in terms of values. Why values are not showing right here? Because we did not assign any a terminal or any lighting fixture as of now. That is why it is not showing in terms of lighting as well. You can see 0 lx, and right here 0 flow rate as well. Wait a second. Why? Because we did not either assign the lighting fixture or the supplier return deficit. So do not focus on that one as of now. But the key thing is that uh, I have assigned the space in the same boundary. If I'll click right here in space and I'll say in terms of dimensions, the dimensions are same, right? In terms of rooms dimension, in terms of space dimensions, these are same. But but there are lighting data right there for electrical engineer. There are mechanical data right there for mechanical engineer, so they can calculate based on their requirement. Okay, so if you are Revit MEP, sorry, not Revit MEP, if you are MEP engineer, then you can focus on spaces, not the rooms. Okay, you can assign the same name in terms of going with matching the data. So if you are MEP guy, you should focus on what we can say spaces. If you are architect guy, you can focus on rooms, because both has different priorities, but in terms of dimensions both are approx same. Okay, so this is the big difference in terms of design. There is one more thing, design analysis, energy analysis, that we are calculating. So in spaces we are getting that one as well. If you will see energy analysis, So we are having this one right now. You can see zone is default. Why this is default, we'll discuss about this one in my separate video, but I'll give you a little bit a hint about this zone changing in this particular video only. Okay, so now you got the picture about spaces and rooms, but let's come on the third picture, that is zones. Now zones are specifically used by HVAC guys only. That's very critical thing right here. Zones are specifically used by HVAC guys. Why? For example, right now I can see these are 5 rooms. Okay, let me delete the rooms right now so that you'll not get confused, because we are focusing on spaces right now, not rooms. And delete, fine. And let me uh, place the spaces and all these reasons. Okay, let me delete this one. And why my spaces are not visible? Because in model categories, spaces, interior reference are not shown. Perfect, my spaces are right there, but my tags are not visible for the spaces. For that one, what I'll do is that either you can go with this one, or I'll go with annotated tab right here, tag by I'll go with tag all right now, tag all, and my spaces. Perfect. Okay, yeah, my all spaces right there. Perfect. Now, the point is, what is zone and how it is different from spaces. So, for example, you are HVAC guy, okay, and you know these all 5 rooms at top level, all those are having same dimension, same volume, and same HVAC calculations, and you can control all these rooms by one thermostat, okay. So, in terms of that, why should you'll calculate each and every time for these five rooms or spaces separately? Why should not you can consider this one as a full zone, and you will apply your HVAC design on that one if all these spaces are having same kind of data. Okay, so in that scenario, if you can if you can control all of them by one particular temperature controller, or what we can say thermostat, then you should go with the zones. So zones will be specifically used by HVC guys if we can consider the same kind of similar data or loads for all those spaces. Okay, so right now I'm considering that these all 5 spaces are having same HVC data. uh, then I'll assign these all 5 one in particular one single zone, and these 5 in second HVC zone. So let me go with analyze tab right here, click on zone, and I'll select the different HVC zones, HVC spaces. For them one, I wanted to assign a single zone. So I'll click on edit zone right here, and I'll add the spaces. Okay. So these 5 spaces I have added for a single HVC zone. Click on finish. I did not rename it as of now, so no worries. Let me tag it and then we'll rename it. Tag by category, and I'll rename my zone as zone 1. Perfect. So this is my zone 1. Now I can assign the second one as zone 2 in the same scenario. Let me go with analyze tab, zone, and now I'll add the zones. Perfect. Finish, and then annotate and zone 2. Perfect. So now you got the picture about the rooms. Rooms can be used by architect. Those will not provide you design data. Spaces will provide you design data. Zones will be used if one space or more than one space are having same kind of HVC calculation data. Fine. So thanks a lot guys for watching this video. Let's meet in my next video. In my next video, I'll discuss about system browser, how we can use that one